Hello. This is one of the documentary book series, and this is about collective injustice. This is a book number 36, and we're probably going to add more books in this sequence. And the title of this book is actually, as you can see, Public Opinion Issues, and this is Blind Octopus Arms. This is again related to everything that happened in San Jose from the day I returned from from suspension, in October, supposed to be October 1st, 2023, until today. What's make it a public opinion? There's a lot I write about this because, again, they claim things are not really true. They don't understand it too, by the way. And they actually very vicious. This is a mafia, and this would concern all the people in California too, by the way, and concern the United States and the freedom of speech and the freedom and many different things. By the way, this is hell, and this is again used to be the book, which is the title of it is the Return to Hell. This is really this is crazy. Let's see what I have to read to tell you. As I told you, this 3 pages about me. Now, the objectives. I'm going to make an introduction to show you, which is actually in English supposed to be a preface, but this is my preface of the book, by the way. Just try to really make an introduction. Important alert. This is going to be a message to member in California government who knows what happened. A message to legal party involved in my collective injustice, the first part, second part, and third part. And then we have a conclusion. This is again trying to describe to you what the whole entire book is all about. And this is full of instance of collective injustice. This could happen to any one of you, by the way. So, let me see. On discussion, we're going to provide questions in every section for you to ask questions, and please do ask questions, and I would be happy to answer it. Let's talk about the introduction. How did the California government define the federal government and their governmental civil services, volunteer institution, and so on fall in love with you with a destructive iron fist, with flimsy spider web, and the behavior of my destructive octopus for individuals, an unwanted group of Muslims and all people, and African American, by the way. And what is precisely meant there here is the University of San Jose State University and the Faculty Association of California, CFA, and their criminal interventions and eliminations of me, psychologically, morally, professionally, materially, and actually physically too, by the way. Very ugly. Whose corruptions has spread to an extreme degree of actual systematic destruction of American society in California. And this is again, this happened to me, it happened to a lot of people, but I describe some instance of the previous books because this is 16 books volume about San Jose State University and the CFA, the California Faculty Association. This is corrupted organization completely. This is really crazy. So we'll see. So, important alert. I have this alert with all my talk about collective injustice. I'm not against anybody here. This is only a cry for me to reach the ears of the world, and someone may listen to it and help me regain my lost rights were stolen from corrupted legal parties. They are legal parties, believe it or not. So I have nothing against anybody. I have no intention for putting anybody or any organization or government or any profit organization or company for profit or non-profit in any harm. I'm just describing the rules. This is a new theory, and this is applied theory, by the way, because again, we're talking about roles. I have a lot of many different materials written about this, and several books I'm writing about roles instead of really actors and legal parts. We have to really look into each other and treat each other as roles. That's it. So there is nothing against the law in something like this. So this is again this role. If this role, somebody act a role and harm you, you have the right to really do anything with him equal to what he did to you. Basically, that's it. This is again, they really corrupted everything around me. This is actually I'm really sometimes I'm desperate for money to live, and this is crazy. I'm a full professor, a senior full professor, well-known scientist, and this ugly group of people controlling the university and CFA, ugly mafia. This is nasty mafia. This is beyond belief. They're not human, be honest with you. So here I'm talking about the rules. If I mention anybody's name or any organization, I'm talking about the role they play. And this is my own right to say that. And you have the right to say that too, by the way, because if they play a role to harm you, you have to really make sure everybody knows. Because justice here is gone, is history. In all what I have to do, I talk to more than 50 lawyers, and I deal with some of them, they're scumbags, completely. I'm sure there is good people exist, there is no question about that. But again, I really get in the fall of the hand of a lot of people. As soon as I hear I'm really trying to get my rights from an organization belong to the government, they escape. Poof, crazy. This is amazing, this is bizarre. So, message to the legal parties involved in my case, San Jose State University, San Jose administration, faculty, and staff. All of them, they're dealing with me very badly. In fact, they do this even daily. That's why on my email, I don't use the email anymore, but I have a lot of transaction happening to it because I'm in this university for more than 23 years. I'm going into 24 years now. The College of Engineering, oh man, this is the Department of Computer Engineering. This is the biggest department in entire university. Very powerful. And actually, this is ugliness going there. This is, again, beyond belief. Dan Mark Siegel, this is a civil rights lawyers attorney, and actually, he was a law firm of Seeger and others. And this guy harmed me more than what he represented me. I went into a situation from 2006 to 2008, and this was really this is the destruction of means of everything, and he part of that destruction, by the way, too. And I'm going to write about him. This is a lot of instances I've with him, and I had to go along. There is no other choice. I was completely in a trap between him and the university and other big law firm in San Francisco. This is crazy. I mean, this is large number of California lawyers, paralegals, beware. Those paralegals, they interest in your money only. They actually, if they been whispered to them to do harm to you, they will kill you. Basically, this is again. This is Lagaya Barbara. This is a payroll technicians. I call her that way. She's actually. This is. Stories about her is supposed to be having a book about her, but again, I have a book about her boss. Her boss only has a book completely from me. Joanne writes. This is really. This is again. Sherry Harms. Aram. This is the Hedin of the College of Engineering. It's very abusive. Very abusive. Rad Fatouhi, this is just, just a member. Anyhow, doesn't do anything. And actually, they treated me very poorly. Computer engineering, 10-year line faculty, computer engineering, 10-year faculties. Stanford Healthcare. And actually, Palo Alto Medical Foundation. I got into a situation, I'm almost, they just tried to get rid of me completely, physically. Basically. Many instances, and God protected me, basically. Havana, San Jose, this is a lot of attempt on getting rid of me. Woolgreen, ugly organization, especially their medical supply. This is the nicest one, by the way. I tried all the pharmacies, mailing services, local. This is considered to be the best, and this is again ugly attitude. They seems to be being whispered to them to treat me very poorly. This is crazy, by the way. This is, it's insane. Anyhow, the first alert. So the University of San Jose considered one of the most prestigious university, and I love this university too, by the way, because university is very important for us to really have to learn and have to be educated and have to start our life. This is a beginning. You have to. This is very important to get into them. It's actually biggest state university on earth, and to this counterpart in other countries. Why I said that? I visit a lot of countries and a lot of universities. It's considered to be on the same level. This is really the best, But again, what happened there, you will see how ugly it is by now, too. It is in a county, it is in a country where 50 states exist, United States of America, symbolize freedom and justice. And this is again, to stop there, this is again, I wrote about many different instances in this book. They don't really you cannot be free there. You have to be silent. You do anything to you and you say, okay, thank you. This is ridiculous, by the way. They harm you, they suspend you, they take money from you. They owe me a lot of money, they don't want to pay it. This is ridiculous. And actually, I didn't get my salary for a few months already there. And I keep wondering about this too. See, this is again part of the government. Actually, they actually exist in that situation. And I'm just gonna achieve my rights there, by the way. Let me see if I have that, because it seems to be missing. Anyhow, the part of the government, I wrote to the governor. And actually, the reply from some people in the government was really ugly too, by the way. There is, by one mean, the controller, which is actually the one control the money, sending me things which is wrong. And I tell Mr. Controllers in the state of California, I got my salary for October, in October and November, by the end of November, both of them. They hold my salary in October. So when I wrote a statement about some discrimination there, they released the money. I didn't get the salary for December. That's a story, by the way. I didn't get the salary for January. I didn't get the salary for February. Where is my money? Mr. Auditor of California, this is again, you deal with organization like California Faculty Association, they're not audited. This university is not audited by now. This university has a big body of administration. They eat the money for the university. So probably they take half of the money. A student professor get nothing. And actually they have big shots, many VPs and many associate VPs and many, it's crazy. It's really many director, associate director. This is go down. It seems like half of the number of people work in this university, the administration. This is bizarre. This is a third world country attitude. It's really all crazy, by the way. So, in fact, reality is different. It is a bitter and bitter melon. A clause of racisms, corruptions, injustice are hitting the ground like an intertwined arms of blind octopus. They hit anybody without even really considering who they are. Wraps itself around its prey to devour it, while fabrications and injustice actions are revealing those slogans among the elite that claim cultures and science, by the way. This is really, really bad. This is really bad. Stories, amazing stories. This is very abusive. We're still in first alert. They're on the campus of science and scholars. You see most of the university employee and workers taking the worst advantage of their positions. They didn't utilize their position very well. The rules is bad. They just act like this is their own university. They own it, so they could abuse you any way they want to. By waiving conspiracies and machinations against those who differ from them in their ideology, colors, religion, in crude and harmful matters, by the way. Or they claim they have equality. They don't know what the word equality is. They don't know how to measure equality. They don't even know what's really the quality factor of or non-functional requirement of equality or inclusion. This is bizarre. I've been there for 23 years and never been included in anything. No, you're not wanted. Diversity, they don't understand what diversity is. Diversity is a beauty. They don't understand it. Diversity is actually a great thing to have. They don't understand anything about diversity. And they brag about diversity, they brag about inclusion, equality. In fact, today I was really in a short talks. I wrote a big article about this. This is bizarre. The people they do research, they don't even know what data is, what data collection is. They have no idea by knowing. They have no idea. They go out to the community, show me sample of what you did, nothing. This is crazy. And the entire title talking about equality, inclusions, and diversity. What they did, they have nothing to do with that. Anyhow, I'm writing about this. I'm writing also about such an expression. This is the president of the university. This is again, it's crazy what's going on here. This is really, it's very crazy. It is amazing. Here they are wrapping their octopus arms around me very badly for more than since 2017. They did that in 2006 to 2008. They really retaliate against me very poorly from 2009 until today. But this time here from 2017 till now, they try to destroy me completely. This is crazy. It's unbelievable. So this is affect my entire career. This does affect stop in my research and my other stuff I'm doing. I don't know why they're doing this. This is I know this is ugliness by the way. This is an ugly face of human nature. Of course, ugly face. Human have two ugly face and actually beautiful face. I consider myself and all human are beautiful, but this is the ugliest, completely. So this is amazing. Even if I want to retire, they play with my retirement. They screwed it up. By the way, it is something that mind and conscience of living, alert human being cannot accept or remain silent about. I cannot remain silent about this. I'm at the end of my ropes. Believe me, I'm at the end of my rope for sure. They fight me. They really turn everything around me like ugly. Because there is other people to be retired. I'm not going to retire. I will not retire. This is my job. I'm going to continue on. And actually, there is no way they could really take advantage of me that way. I need my rights back. All the stuff they owe me, I have it completely. This is really unbelievable. This is again something that is still part one. Moreover, the League of Evil deprived me of my salary for a long period of unlawfully without a legal base. Stupid in the university regulation. There's nothing to do with the university regulation. They bring a regulation of the union. California, this is again an ugly association. California Faculty Association. This is really ugly and corrupted organization. They really doing very bad. And actually they've been ruled by people. This is actually, it's nuts. This is an organization by itself. It's so huge. They get paid for this. They get paid to harm Israel faculty. They work very closely with the university administration to do what they want. They're not really spend the penny to support me in all my life there. So this is really crazy. They also canceled my health insurance, which was supposed to support me during my illness, treatments, and hospitalization. I had a heart transplant. And this heart transplant caused me a lot of really, I have to be in the hospitals all the time for visits, for checkup, for medication. I have regular medication I take. They play with my insurance when I came to the university. They make it like I'm retired. I'm not retiring, by the way. I'm not retired. I need my insurance back. And actually, they fooled me for 2 months, and they're paying a lot of money for my medicine. I'm not supposed to do that. And of course, during the year, or before that, I have no salary. This is ugly. All the insurance for senior citizen is corrupted completely. Why the government do this, federal government do that, and local government do that? You figure it out. This is very obvious by now. They put you in hell to get your own rights too, by the way. So, the forces of evil, this university, and allied to reduce my academic rank for permanent professors to to mere lectures between 2006 and 2008. For the same reason they did ugly, use it now. By the way, everything is there. In fact, I didn't do anything except to come back as a full professor. And actually, when I applied for tenure, 25 people out of 26 vote against me. After all this fight, too, by the way. See, stupid. This is really stupidity, man. This is ugly. Now, still in the first part, it violates universal law. Everything happened to me violates the universal law. They rely on the corrupted law of CFA. This is really crazy, which affected the percentage of my benefit and my pensions, reducing it insignificantly. And of course, during this time for over now many years, I work on my stuff, but again, I'm supposed to give it a lot of more attention. This is again to fight me and fight my technology and fight my innovation and fight my discoveries. It's very obvious. Again, this is if they don't want to be one, tell me. Tell me, try to tell me, at least I know. But you do it this evil way, not appropriate. I have the choice too, by the way. I received several correspondence from them that carry threatening, prejudiced, and fair tone. It is just an introduction of what we will present in this book. Ugliness. I cannot live like this. This is really harming my health. In fact, this is again, since I come back, which is I'm really in bad shape. They destroyed everything. Since the beginning of this return in October 2nd, in my return on October 2nd, I have been subject to murder attempts, and many times at Stanford Healthcare, the Palo Alto Medical Foundation, on my place of living. 2 occasions from February 16th down to February 20th. This is again the dawn of February 20th. This was even, at dawn. This is crazy, And before that, during the gold bladders operation in November 2021. This operation really caused me a lot of problems for more than a year and a half. Amazing. This is it doesn't make any sense at all. This is again, I'm recording everything. This is really it is not a joke. Second part. During the whole year between September 22 to October 1st, while teaching at university, I lived hard enduring and pressures because of interruptions of my salary. And this salary too, unfairly, I have a woman, she's taken half of it, still in half of it, by an ugly judgment, and actually family court. These family courts are really destructive to family in California. The people actually, they know this court, they didn't really get close to it. They do anything to settle with their wives and their men to get rid of it. They cannot go to court. Court is actually trying to destroy the whole entire family. Especially if you're a Muslim, you're in deep trouble. I'm advising all the Muslims, don't go to the court of California ever, period. Settle with this ugly stuff there. Your partner, don't really do that. This is actually a disaster for all aspects. Lawyers, paralegals, judge. I'm writing a book about this. This is how they do act with you. You actually, they take advantage of you whole entire completely. They do nothing. Nothing. This is crazy. At the end of each month, I used to receive an official letter for suspending me from work unfairly. I have all the evidence. I have everything. This is again what I'm really taking all my time to write these books, and I'm really gonna make it public everywhere with all other languages, by the way. This is again beginning from the signatures of employee responsibility for returning from the director of recruitment, her name in the list, and Joanna Wright. This is amazing. This is bizarre. The university dean, Mrs. Shirley Herman, and her two extremely racist, and they both of them racist and hateful women, and other nobles too. They call themselves nobles. They're not nobles. They have nothing to do with nobility. This is bizarre. I tried to really email situation to the VP, and he's the provost too by now. He never replied to me. He doesn't care. He wanted me to go to hell. I'm a senior professor there. I'm one of the best too in my field, if not the best. This is crazy. It is really, this is kind of really unbelievable. See, still in the second part here. A day or two before the beginning of October 23rd, Joanne Wright, the associate VP, this is really, it's whatever. She sent me an email. She said, return to work, start from October. In October, I was happy. Of course, I'm going to go back to the work I like to do. I love to do. And this is my specialty. They actually, nobody can touch my stuff. Nobody can teach software engineering but me. They hard lecture, which is actually, we have the majority of our students are in software engineering. This is we're talking about over 1,800 students, undergraduate or graduate students. They are a lecture, and they teach them, if you don't know, I tell you, the Gang of Four patterns. They are implemented in many different language. They give them assignment there. This is not software engineering. This is just a small, tiny thing in programming. It's not even programming, by the way. It's crazy. This is really nuts, by the way. So I immediately contacted her and asked her to send me an official letters. This is really, this was really bad. This is amazing. I had met this people cannot really deal with. I told them, you're abusive already. Keep away. They have nothing to do with me. They want to make me like a slave. Oh, you're gonna do this. I said, this is stuff you're gonna be committed doing it. And I don't have to do that with you. Ma'am, you are very abusive. I said that many different times by email. I have all the sequences. She was writing me saying, we're going to put all the stuff in your record. I said, please. But please include my reply to you. This is crazy. They threatened me to really polluted my record. It's insane, I'm feeling I'm living in a third country. Ugly third country, by the way, in this attitude. This is again, I try many different times to really get these official letters and to get some data from them. Data about a year of missing. I need this data for legal actions, for different situation I'm living in because of this collective injustice. Oh, this is it. The funny thing is, they're sending me a letter of a new appointment. How about the 23 years I lived in this university? I lived there. Professor means I lived there, means all the work I devote is for the university. This is what I did. You say, this is again on record. I'm the best record in this university. This is not, this is again, everybody know that. Some of the colleagues advised me not to talk to this lady, by the way. This is mistreat me all the time. During my absence from the university, which is actually suspended unfairly, she would call me. She would send me email. I feel very bad. I keep really trying to hold myself not to talk to her. Very abusive. This is really bad. And actually, the emails will show you that. Every email she sent to me and every document she sent me, she assembled documents, which is really ugly. About she's taking portion of the email and put it. She's assembled. How this might be a lot of work she did, and a lot of evil work with her to do that. Document is bizarre. Like I'm an evil. I'm not an evil. I'm human. I have feeling too, by the way. And I have principles. This is amazing. This is really, and I have to talk to these two people only. Hey, ma'am, yeah, I'm a full professor here. Treat me very well. No way. Want to trap you all the time to get you into a situation we do whatever we want to you. What is this? This is, I'm jailed in my home, basically, since 2017. This is unbelievable. This is crazy, This is, I don't know, please forgive me. This is, I decided to start talking to with the head of the department, Mr. Rod Fatouhi. I emailed him several times. He trapped me in 2020, in a course, in the same way they want to trap me in this way. In my new coming, I'm teaching, and my name on the courses to teach. And actually, I try to start. There is no equipment. There is no anything. There is no support to start putting things together. They owe me a lot of money everywhere, in travels, in publications, in supervisions. They don't want to pay me. Say, we don't have you money. No, I'm going to get my rights. This is really bizarre. This is, again, it's caused me a lot of problem too, by the way. Mr. Rad Fatouhi never respond to me. Tried several times daily. Say, sir, I'm coming back to work, so I need to get things going here. I need to start my work. I need to prepare for my lectures. I need to prepare for the next semester. I need to come back into my work now. No reply. In fact, I was in the office picking up my checks after a month of hell in Stanford. He would really come out from the door and he would really walk in back there. He doesn't want to even see me and talk to me. Very childish. Very childish. I'm dealing with crazy people, by the way. This is actually, it's ugly. Very ugly. Still in a second, he I did everything I can to get them to agree and get me going with my starting coming back. This is, again, this was a waste of time and hassle. And this is bad. Anyhow, this is, again, I cannot reach anything with this lady, Mrs. Herman. She was speaking to me inappropriately, hurtful manners, reminding me of suspension from work repeatedly, remind me for not being you anything. Ma'am, you owe me my own rights. This is my work. This is my sweat. These things I did. There's no any brain at all. This is, again, this is Of course, I come into this environment, they want to harm me again to start in a cycle of being, being in a situation which is very ugly. Last meeting with them, this is again what they did to me is documented. And they teach the student to spy, and they teach the student to do complain about me. This is again in one semester in the fall. I have 214 students. This is the highest in the department. There is nobody have the size of courses I have. Students, they love my course. That's why I have big numbers. This is again a story happened there is very ugly. Have many spies on me. In fact, this guy come to review after I told him he's gonna help you. Nicholas, what is his name is. This is again a big story about him. This is ugly. He came in a course. It's actually, this was a course as a prerequisite. And this was not my main course. It was in the last day of the semester. This is actually wrote, he come in my software engineering course? No, it wasn't, it is a wrong course. And wrote a report of about 12, 13 pages or something like that to tell them I'm not good. Because again, 5 minutes, they evaluate me. And actually one of the guys with the spies raised his hand with the phone up there, and I'm really makeable. I told them there is no phones. Just keep your phone away. I left him. No, it's fine. Okay, I know what's going on. It come to my mind to kick him out of my office, but again, I'm not this vicious by now. I left him. I know what he's doing. And the funny thing is, he just wrote an ugly report about. I'm replying to him with his report. This is a very big joke. This is a big joke for sure. This is again, she never actually be able to solve my problem. She's dominated by a tone of dominance and arrogance, and I end up the discussion with her because again, I can do anything with her. This is very abusive. And I wrote to her that to everybody. Now, throughout this year, I deprived from benefit for my health because, like I told you, they did the health insurance like I'm retired. After 2 months, I know that from when I tried to fix my teeth, because again, the dentist, I cannot do anything with federal government this time. Actually, this was really, all the insurance I signed for, they are ugly. I tell the government of the United States, you're treating your senior citizen very badly. Very badly. Cut this shit. I'm not going to say that. Cut this crap. Treat everybody equal. You're not treating everybody equal. This is again, this government is sick. Completely sick. This is unbelievable. Beware, this is again the year of voting for the right people. Please vote for the right people. This country going in the wrong direction because of these people with actually solid head about what they have. I have no idea why, this is again, they continue until they end. They cannot even remember their names. They still go on and go on and go on. Leave a chance for the new minds, for a new fresh minds. No way you could leave. This is again, you cannot lead that way. No way. I was shocked after 2 months that reduced procedures. It took match the situation of retiring employee and not losing the job. This is my insurance. I'm still suffering. I have to go and get my insurance, and I don't have money to buy my bill, my medicine, which is actually they hold my salary. for December, January, now again December, yes, January, and actually February now, 3 months. I asked them to send it by mail. They don't want to listen to me. I have the email. And I copy carbon a lot of people responsible for that. There is nothing. The funny thing is, one of the situation I send to them, I'm a member of authors. I'm one of the authors who are at university. And I have authored a lot of books. And I've been there several times and I get a nice certificate. I asked the lady to submit my books to the. She make a lot of restriction. No, we don't want you. I know they're gonna do that. I know they're gonna do that. This is really. I don't know. Everybody it seems to be that way. It must be a war against me. There is everybody agree about this. Even my colleagues agree about this, which is they are corrupted. Corruption to smell terrible. Smell terrible for sure. So, so I discovered this situation 2 months later, and I was paying a lot of money for a lot of things I'm not supposed to pay for, or pay a co-pay. It's not a co-pay anymore. It's like you buy a drug, like it's very small cream. I asked the lady, she asked me to pay $37. I said, why? She said, I told her, how much is this if you sell it to me without insurance? She said, $70. I pay 50%. 50%. It's crazy. I'm not going to get this money. I'm going to get this money back. I will get it. I will get all my money back from this organization. I'm not going to retire. I'm going to get all my money back. I'm going to get all my money with damage. I'm determined. I'm not going to just leave my rights to some people like this. This is, and actually this lady from the dean, she will call me and I'll tell her, listen, I'm going to get my rights. She said, you're never going to get that. It's like really now, like a competition. Nasty one. This is really bizarre. You know, it's a crime against me because the matter cost me a lot of money. In this case, it was insurance. And no longer had an advantage reducing the price of medicine. Instead, paying $5 for a bottles. Sometimes I pay the full price for it. There is an immediate, very important medicine I used to get for free. When I was suspended and federal government, they told me $1,500 every 3 months. How do I pay money I couldn't have? Doesn't make any sense. So I contacted the Social Security. I wrote to the Medicare and I wrote letters and to support me, there is no answer. Nothing. Nothing. Call them and actually very horrible to call them. They're very nice, there is a question about it, but they slap you in the face everywhere by not doing anything. The problem has not been solved yet, and actually I'm still paying for this insurance. Contact the university. The lady told me, call me. They don't want to write anything down anymore. Said, ma'am, email me. This is evidence. At least I called you. You're going to deny I called you. You just, this is again part of the, this lady, Lagaya Barber, payroll technicians. I call it that way because, again, she's not really professional. Oh, it caused me a lot of harm. This is, again, have been not received 2 months, and now it's 3 months. This rating a few days before, and not cooperating with me. Every date I asked her, she was really delayed, and at the end, they didn't send it to me. Nothing. Things could generate from the computer. She said, will take time to do. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Said, ma'am, I'm a professor in computer engineering and science. I'm a professor in software engineering. This is a record. This is a database. You could generate it both right there. No, she didn't want to generate it. She didn't want to do anything. She's sending me the information I don't want. She's sending me some information to kill me. It's not appropriate. This is crazy. This is really bizarre. Want to inquire about salary received, during the best year. She told me, you get paid zero. And again, I'm just doing this for a purpose. And she sent me an appointment letter for the 1 year. I have the letter. It's a big joke. They want to kill me even if they want to just make me retired somehow. This is by itself is a crime. A crime against me as a discrimination, a crime against me as a senior professor and a senior citizen. This is crazy. They cannot fire me. And actually, I cannot do anything because, again, all the lawyers, they don't want to do anything. Mr. General Attorney, your lawyers is actually corrupted. Just corrupted completely. We live in agony because of your lawyers and paralegals and legal institution. I'm trying to file for something for the Supreme Court. I'm asking her for data for that. She doesn't want to do that. Even Supreme Court, you have to pay $700 for somebody to do it. It's not $700 by now. He's going to grab as much money from you to do it. Filing this letter to the judge. I'm writing this letter for 2 months now. I'm trying to find out how to do it with a lot of evidence. What lawyer, what judge would I send this letter to him? I know guarantee I get a good response too by now. Because again, with this mess around me, I don't trust any judge anymore. This is crazy. This is really bizarre. The women steal everything. They just corrupted my kids too by now. They steal all my saving. And I divorced her in some countries. Now I have to divorce her here. It doesn't make any sense. By learning about that, they showed me the document to the judge and just laugh at me. To the lawyer, oh boy, Steve Dunning. Ooh, this is really, and this is names of the lawyers, many lawyers. There's one lawyer, I just hired him by visiting with me to the courts. He went and actually raised a case against me, asking for $8,000+. He doesn't work. He doesn't do anything. This is amazing. I don't know. This is really bizarre. So this is quite, I laughed about this letter. I said, ma'am, you're not having the authority to do that. This is actually trying to escape something. Maybe I'm really stupid. And actually, a lady like this make me feel stupid. Why? Why she think I'm stupid? Why she think this is again? She's just an employee staff. This is very ugly, very ugly. This is bizarre. So this is again. Just like I told you. I always sensed trouble, sadness, feeling humiliations from the university employee treatment and their manipulation of me and by bleating their positions and my position. This is, please forgive me, as a bullshit. Even the people I asked them to send me, mail me my salary. They don't want to mail it to me. I don't know what happened to my salaries. They suspended me at the 3rd of January. And actually, they suspended me because I complained to the VPs, You guys, I'm coming back to the university. I need equipment. I need service. Nobody respond to me. Oh, I'm very abusive this way. I harm the people mind and actually brain. I hope they have brain. They don't have a brain. Period. Nothing. They're just eating the money for the service for professor and student. University is a student and a professor. All this administration we don't need. I'm going to write about them, each one of them, what they do. They have no place. They don't do nothing. Planning. They're not doing plan. They don't plan. Mr. Eisenhower said, plan is nothing. Planning is everything. They don't know that. They don't even understand this term. Planning is everything. Something that has to be evolved. It has to be alive. This is not it. We have plans. We develop plans. We have a lot of plans. Strategic plans for 5 years. Plans. We follow the offices of plans and getting people to work on plans. They call it planning. If you are a good administrator, you should really think about that. I'm a master of words. Concept is changeable, by the way. They're all concept. They come and go. This is really unbelievable. Anyhow, I'm just going to get done with this. This is really, everything this university employees do at contrarily with their own laws and customs. It is against humanity and human rights. Human rights. This is a really bizarre one too, by the way. We claim human rights. Human rights is violated here everywhere in this country. And at my work, I've been violated for everything. This is destructive, by the way. The forces of evil gathered against me, united, and decided to dispose myself forever. Octopus blind arms have wrapped around me from all directions, wanting to choke and kill me. I don't know how to escape that. And actually, I'm not afraid from death. Death is the most important truth human have to face. And this is actually written. It's going to come, your day is going to come. Without their own, the more they do, my day is not come yet. So this is actually the conclusion. And this is the whole entire discussion. This is a book. You continue work on this book because it's the last book of the series. Now I'm continuing. This book become very large. The other books is reasonable in size. This one, every day I'm putting something there. Like the lecture I attend today in the library. This is bizarre lecture. 5 people was actually, it turned out to be 4 people. With short research. And this research is not a research. It's not related to the topic they advertise about. I was very disappointed. And I'm going to send a public message to everybody who was there. This is an insult to science and research, and in any field of science, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate you heard me. I'm sorry I'm a little bit tired because I've been recording a lot of stuff daily, by the way, in my field of innovations and discoveries. And actually this collective injustice would become really very heavy on me. I cannot take this anymore. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.